districts, move. You are living and sitting on low ground. You are protected by that levee structure. Why are we issuing mandatory evacuation orders for so many of our levees? Because they are designed to protect against the 100-year flood. The flood that has a 1% chance of occurring in any year. That is the federal standard for levee protection. Harvey, if he reaches the 59 feet in Fort Bend County, will constitute at least an 800-year flood. Let me say that again, an 800-year flood. He will far exceed the design criteria for these levee districts. Now, we have over the years added special criteria to enhance the performance of our levee districts, and several of them are capable, and they have voluntary evacuations ordered because they're capable of withstanding even this 800-year flood in the opinion of their engineer and operator and the board of directors. But we have voluntary evacuations ordered because the folks living there will be isolated for at least, according to the Weather Service, at least 5 days before the water begins to recede. I don't think many folks really want to sustain themselves in an island surrounded by water with no access to the things that they need, like grocery stores, and the doctor's office, and the dentist, for an extended period of time. But since some people will choose to do that, the evacuation is voluntary because the people who run that levee district don't feel you're at risk. The mandatory evacuations, for a number of different technical reasons, the engineers and operators and the directors of those districts feel there is a risk of some failure of a portion of the levee, either through overtopping or through circuitous routes that go around the higher points in the levee and drain entry into the subdivision. Why are we so concerned about it? Because a levee creates a bowl. And if the levee loses its ability to keep the outside water out, the river will fill the bowl to the level of the river. That's a very dangerous situation, as we found out in New Orleans under Katrina. So heed this warning if you have a mandatory evacuation and move on to higher ground.